Out here exploring some bandos, which I guess it makes sense so you guys don't get shot. With this sign, you guys hear about the tornado coming? He could have stolen it.
Definitely was about to steal your truck.
And what's crazy is he would have stole the stuff I just bought.
No refund. Welcome to Nashville.
All right, so this episode is a big one. As some of you guys may know if you've been watching the series, I am currently traveling from state to state, thrifting in each and every state to see what I find. So far, I have been to 11 states, and after this video, I will have visited 13 of the 50 states. The way that I am funding this trip is by thrifting stuff state to state and then selling those items on Whatnot starting at $1. Whatnot is a live auction platform that you can use to sell vintage goods. You can also sell sports cards and really basically any other collectible such as Funko Pops, video games, etc, etc. You can sell it at a set price, or you can do what I am doing with this particular series where every single item that I find starts off at $1. My Whatnot is ThriftRow, THRIFTROW, and if you use that link to sign up for Whatnot in the description down below, you will get $15 off your first purchase. Anything you see throughout this video, unless it's a personal where we ran on Whatnot, starting at $1. Usually I run lives each and every Thursday. Times may vary depending on my traveling situation. Currently, as you can see, I am in this beautiful warehouse. This is my boy Harrison Neville's warehouse. While I'm down here, it's kind of nice having a steady place to run my auctions from. These videos take a ton of work, so I would really appreciate if you could take a quick second, hit that like button down below, show some love in the comments. Shout out to everyone that commented Marmalade 2 videos ago and ATLians in the last video. I do appreciate you. And speaking of the last video, at the very end, I decided to go down south because there's a store that is near and dear to my heart. My alarm went off at 7:30 and I turned that thing off and went right back to sleep. I am down here south of Atlanta because supposedly there is the Goodwill bins. I believe I found a Goodwill bins here in Georgia. Dang, this was a long drive. Yeah, this place is definitely not that big. That's what she said. I know it might look big on the GoPro because we got that wide angle. I've been here for a little bit. Nice little essential 80s blank, 90s blank hoodie, and of course my favorite artist, Justin Bieber, Purpose Tour merch. You already know we also got the Shooter's Bible. This is actually a throwback. Shout out to this guy right here for giving me my religious text, my religious doctrine of the day. You guys know we love our guns out here. Out here exploring some bandos. For those of you guys that don't know what a bando is, you guys may hear about it in rap songs. The bandos you hear in rap songs are used for cooking up illegal narcotics. There are thrifters who will hit bandos, short for abandoned bill. Damn, this wall's about to fall. To find old clothes. Look, man, you got clothes hanging up. This is like a flea market. There you go. It's in good condition right there. How many of these actually have like clothes for you guys? I've hit bandos in Washington, but not for clothes, like just to explore. Well, you guys said you picked through that one before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This...
Take a look at this one. I mean, I got listened to it right down there. It's like a 2-story crib.
You'll just basically go up and just say like, yo, we want to clean it out or whatever.
Knock on doors.
You guys are some of the first ones that I've met that ask for permission, which I guess it makes sense so you guys don't get shot down here in Alabama. Got myself a mattress right here. Can't put that on there.
No.
Damn. Nice TV.
Yeah, this one specifically had a lot of good clothes.
This definitely looks like a haunted house. Okay, so last night I linked up with this dude that I met at the bins named Jack. I bought some really cool stuff off him. I also bought some cool stuff from the homies that I saw yesterday, Jackson and Zeth. Low key, man, the vibes down here in Georgia are nice. That southern hospitality. We are out here parking lot pimping. My guy pulled up with some things. About to work out a deal with him. I also bought some stuff off this guy yesterday. My guy said he got a gift for me and he pulled up in the Tacoma. You already know, baby. I'm from Tacoma, even though we shop at Kent Goodwill bins all the time. Address to the Kent Goodwill bins, of course, is on the screen.
Got you this little rock piece right
hey,
here
man.
For the Whatnot
Hey,
line.
the best damn book ever published. The People's Book.
Bought it right off of Chewy.
Oh, for real?
My first Whatnot.
Yo, shout out my guy. If you guys remember the video when I was in Houston, my boy Chewy. Shout out Chewy, man. And shout out my boy Christian, the Christian. I appreciate you. My man got the holy scriptures on the dash. Jesus, take the wheel. Just did another little buyout. Spent $150 on all of these. Look at this AOP though. This is my favorite. You guys know how I like my nature tees. Versace, Versace, Versace. Got a couple things. Got a little Stussy baseball jersey. I found this. I'm not too familiar with what this is. It says, I do love my children. I do. I do. Ooh.
I do.
Yo, Jack, you know who this is? I don't know what team it's an 80s hoodie.
Oh, Georgia Bulldogs.
A1 Steelworkers make strong and longer lasting erections. Yo, man, where'd you get that beanie at? Yo, that beanie's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone.
Ooh, the orange tab jorts. Probably my best bins find in quite some time. Great American Hawk, 3D emblem, Harley Davidson on the Harley tag, made in the USA, single stitch. All this denim is stuff that I'm actually just stacking in my cart so I can do a cool little bins pick. This is the only good pair, the little orange tab Levi jorts. But yeah, honestly, not a bad day just for these alone. And I was gonna go on a little nature excursion this morning, but I decided to come to the bins instead, and oh, I am glad I did. Not bad for a half a day at a little small town Goodwill. Now we gotta go back to Atlanta. Most of these pieces I picked up while I was down in southern Georgia. I'll be running most of these on Whatnot starting at $1. Of course, follow me on Whatnot. And while you're following me there, you might as well follow my Instagram as well because they are both the exact same name, Thrift Row, THRIFTROW, both of which will be on the screen. And both of them will also be linked in the description down below. There may be a couple that I kind of want to keep, like this DuPont NASCAR jacket and this I'd Die for a Smoke tee. We got the Calvin and Hobbes, which I've had in the car. This Ren and Stimpy, which was a part of a buyout that I did in southern Georgia as well. Speaking of pieces that I bought, oh my goodness, look at this. Silly Rabbit, I can drink it all by myself. You got the shrooms in the background. Absolutely insane. I will end up selling this. It's a little bit too big for me, but this piece is so sick. Of course, I had to do a product photo with the Tricks Are for Kids. These novelty tees is Major League Bong Hit, and the Fed Sex tee will be sold on Whatnot. I've been going crazy with the sales. I ran that band tee live. I sold over 60 band tees. But yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of work done, and I'm enjoying my couple days here in Atlanta.
Where the players play and we ride on them things like every day. Big beats hit streets.
Just drove from Atlanta to Tennessee. Tired. Had to wake up early this morning because they just dropped the new Supreme lookbook. Kind of miss doing the Supreme lookbook review videos. I don't want to give it a rating yet. Maybe by the end of the video, but there are some pieces that I have my eye on. Maybe I'll write up my favorite Supreme pieces in Plus One. If you guys do not know what Plus One is my cook group. It is $9.99 a month to enter. If you are not a part of Plus One, I do not know what you are doing with your life. I will leave a link to Plus One in the description down below for those of you guys to sign up and join. You guys can also see some of the services that we provide to help people get into reselling sneakers and clothing. Anyways, I've been on the road for the last couple hours. I'm gonna take like a 15-minute nap and then go try to find some heat. It's kind of different. This is like a entrance to a basement or something. Man, my guy got the most comfortable shoes on in the world. ALD.
That was me. I'm putting it on the feet.
Yeah, that's all in there.
Ooh, you got the real meth smoking essential right here. You can store so many illegal narcotics in all of these pockets. You can stack some crack rocks in this little chest pocket. Feeling real country down here in Tennessee. I got a couple things. This Harley is probably the best one though. Yeah, I think you guys got the most stuff today. Yo, can I get some M&Ms? Appreciate you. Oh, you pour it? Oh.
I'm gonna give them to you.
All of them?
Yeah.
You only ate like a third of it.
I ate half of it.
How much is that? 6.4.
834.
Got a little bag full of stuff. I have no idea if I have space in the vehicle, but we will make it work. This right here is where I'm sleeping, so I don't have much space. Good morning, it's a new day. This is where I camped last night. I tried this spot last night that had a burger and it had peanut butter and mayonnaise. Tennessee, you got some weird stuff, but dang, it was delicious. Anyways, the server there recommended River Canyon Road as a place to camp. So came down here, parked my car. I was hoping to get to the bins at 9 a.m. when they opened this morning, but I'm running a little bit late.
I was having someone offer me $50 for one of the games in there.
Really?
I was like, hell no, boy, I'm about to play this shit.
The GameCube, this is freaking nostalgia right here. You bought this off someone else for 30 bucks?
No.
Oh, you found it and then they charged you 30 bucks?
Yeah. They like be bringing shit up to the front.
Yeah, that was weird. I saw them do that with the Carhartt yesterday.
I was gonna give this to you, gang. That's like a present from Chad.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. What up, man? What up, man? The croc tote is kind of crazy. That kid is definitely the Listen Linda kid. That is him.
I told her, bitch, I'm him, quit playing.
My guy really found the Benz glory hole. Like for me, it's actually perfect level. For a short king like myself.
It'll cut you up, bro.
Got my bag of goodies. The perfect Tennessee heirloom right here. Might be a redneck if with it signed. Ooh. These like toxic Klala blanket totes. Oh, my allergies are still absolutely disgusting. But I swear that last Goodwill was like I was in a dungeon just filled with dust. It's bad, boys. It is bad. Most bins stop doing rotations like between 4 and 5, so I really only got like 2 hours. Hopefully I can get at least 2 rotations in. We will see what we got. An hour and 40 minutes, and all I got is this Rolex belt. After 2.5 decades, they're finally doing a row.
Streaking away already. It's bowled all the way. He's looking round at Gay. Watch the clock. It's gold.
Yo, okay, so we got the iced out Casio belt, the Timex exclusive Tommy Hilfiger. Nice little lightweight windbreaker to protect you from the winter elements. Man, something about Tennessee got my allergies going crazy. Last night I stayed in Kentucky. I have a friend from high school that lives down here. I got to utilize their latrine, wash my hair, take a shower, and now we headed back to Tennessee. Now because of the time difference, I'm really only gonna get to the bins like an hour late. Hopefully it pays off, man, because I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was terrible. I didn't really do much recording, but man, I was there for like 3 hours. We got 1 rotation. That being said, there was pretty cool people, so hopefully some of them individuals are there today.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Just got back to Tennessee. I had to stop and take a nap because, oh, your boy was tired. On the plus side, even though I didn't really do much in Kentucky last night, just basically caught up with an old friend. I did get some groceries. We got some fruits, eating frozen fruit, some protein yogurt, and some energy drinks. But yeah, let's get into the bins and see what we find.
Everything out that box is old.
87 Hank.
Hey, it's a beautiful little fade on that joint.
All right.
Now this right here is a personal, baby. Ed Hardy skirt. What'd you get? Oh, that's way worse than my Ed Hardy skirt.
This is the call of the wild at the bin.
Man, you could do that anywhere. No one would ever know it's you. Yo, Josiah.
What's going on?
A local thrifter said you're caked up.
Yes, sir.
That one.
He said, yes, sir.
Turn around.
He said you got cake.
Show that bottom.
We gotta show it?
Yeah, we got it.
Do your squats. Do your squats.
This man is Borat in the flesh. I have met so many celebrities. I met the Listen Linda kid in his video.
Lately they've been saying Bad Bunny.
That's hilarious. I recovered that hoodie that you wore that last time you got gangbanged.
I caught more.
Good memories for you.
I caught more of that in my mouth. It's not disgusting. It's a way of life.
Everyone left. However, I got 1 more rotation of clothes and they brought out 4 bins. 80s Fruit of the Loom. You can kind of tell by the remnants of the tags. Little Carhartt jacket, newer, but still good. Had to reorganize the storage unit. The truck's getting kind of full, so I'm not going to be able to leave this alone until I can empty it out once I get back to Atlanta. Yo, late night buyouts. Pulled to my guy's storage unit. Appreciate you. This shirt right here is hilarious. Property of Durex Varsity Swim Team. You guys know we love nut.
What?
Yeah, that was super sus. I just realized what I said. Bought some things. What I really learned in school. I'm gonna show you guys the back hit later on. This Mickey Mouse literally came out right on top today. I literally witnessed this beautiful I love gold. Shout out to my brother Paul Cantu, Beverly Hills joint. Then you got the Weezer tee. Gorgeous on the giant tag. Guess jeans, Carhartt, criminal law. Sadly, we could not figure something out for this. Eventually, I will have this piece, man. That graphic is absolutely delicious. Anyways, your boy's gotta go meet up. What What the?
Welcome to Cops. This is your first episode of Live PD. Your
This-
door was open on your
Bro,
truck.
I know. I saw you go close it. Crazy. My keys were in there too. He
Yeah,
could have
he
stolen.
definitely was about to steal your truck.
I almost got Grand Theft Auto today, man. And what's crazy is he would have stole the stuff I just bought.
No refund.
Welcome to Nashville.
Currently on the side of the freeway. Supreme drops in about 6 minutes. I added the box logos to my car and then it just removed them. Okay, I got 2 yellow box logos. These hoodies are kind of tight, but I'm not gonna get them. Damn, shipping was $20 for these? Well, that was hectic, and that was the most I've spent on Supreme in a single drop in quite some time. 750 bucks later, baby! I don't think I got anything for myself. I might keep the pants, box logo, the Kurt Cobain tee. Of course, I'm reselling those. If you think Supreme has no resale, I'm telling you there are still things that you can make money on every single season. Anyways, before I leave Nashville, I gotta get something. 2-3 years ago, my homie here gave me this same tee, but in a burgundy. Kind of worked out since I was not too far from him. He actually let me crash at a spot last night, so it was nice to have a little bit of a better sleeping arrangement than the 4Runner right here. Yeah, man, full circle moment. Appreciate you, bro, for real.
Appreciate you so much, man.
Just got to the Goodwill. I don't really have much time. I was warned of a little tornado coming. What up? You guys hear about the tornado coming?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get caught up in a tornado. That's gonna be great for the vlog, baby. What is the best Goodwill bins in the world?
Kent Washington. Good
Damn right, Kent Washington bins, baby.
Fans, for sure.
What's the best Goodwill?
Definitely can't, right?
Yeah. Man, I got all excited. Found this piece, a little Ellen John joint, but R.I.P. man, is what it is. Beautiful little North Face piece came out. This is like a Washington State special right here. The two-tone blueberry nupsy, swagging on them. All right, everyone, goodbye. I love you all.
Bye.
My fellow short king. Now, although Tennessee was probably not the most fruitful for vintage goods, I did meet some cool people, and I got to cross 2 more states off my checklist, Tennessee and Kentucky, although I do need to go back to Kentucky because I actually need to try the thrift stores there. Anyways, it's time to go back to Georgia.
And since the day I haven't really had much fun.
As you can see, we are back in Harrison Neville's warehouse. As I had previously stated, I have turned his warehouse into some sort of a domicile for myself. This is just like a good home base for me because it's kind of right in the center of a lot of places that I would like to explore. So in this episode, obviously, as you guys saw, we went down to southern Georgia before coming back up and then traveling to Tennessee and briefly stopping in Kentucky, then turning around, coming back through Tennessee, and then back to Atlanta. Meeting people was amazing. I met some really cool people and I'm excited about that. The featured guest list on this episode is crazy long and I still could not put every name that I wanted to because it went all the way to the bottom of the screen. That being said, I didn't find a whole lot of heat, but I did find a crazy piece, which is this right here. For those of you guys that do not know, this is a Harley Davidson tee. This is not just any old Harley Davidson tee. Prices on this tee range between like $150 to $250 depending on size and condition. This is the Great American Hog 3D emblem licensing right there. Harley Davidson tag, USA made, and single stitch, of course. Definitely a good find, and I actually paid less than $1. This, just like every other tee that I show you guys in this little recap, will be sold on Whatnot starting at $1. Make sure you follow me on there, Thriftrow, THRIFTROW. I might have to bring some of these tees back home since my flight leaves on Wednesday, and I have a Whatnot live this Thursday. Make sure you bookmark the show. I'm gonna make sure I bring some heaters for the show this week. I'm thinking about taking these back home with me so I can run these in the auction. You have this silly rabbit that I showed you guys earlier. I picked this up in southern Georgia. These tricks are for kids. This one I actually grabbed in a previous episode, but I've just kind of been bringing it along with me. Super sick one, beautiful fade on this. Fed sex teeth, also this is on a woven Gildan tag. This Gildan tag is absolutely delicious. This one right here, this Major League bong hit. A lot of these kind of like weed parody tees have been going up. And then I got a crazy good price on this Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy with a Nickelodeon hit on the back, single stitch, of course. I did get a bunch of other things, but some of those have already been sold on Whatnot. I try to run a live every single Thursday, so I ran some of those pieces along with some headliners for the week, like this AOP Taz, beautiful Looney Tunes motorcycle tee, Houston Rockets Taz, and then probably my second favorite from that little lot right there, this faded black Phoenix Suns Looney Tunes. Shout out to my guy Rodé. I actually bought all 4 of these off of him. I did run the Iron Maiden that I did not run in the last live. This went for a crazy steal, so if you were watching that Whatnot and you picked this up, congratulations. That's kind of the scary thing when it comes to Whatnot. I like doing dollar auctions. I know some people will set buy it now prices, but I just kind of figure Whatnot is the perfect way to allow anyone viewing the Whatnot decide what the tee is worth. Prices are always fluctuating, prices are always changing, and I just feel like that is the best way to go about it. Now, as you guys saw while I was in Tennessee, I did grab some stuff. I already showed off some of those pieces throughout the video, but some of the pieces that I want to show off a little bit more. This Weezer tee, absolutely gorgeous on the giant tag, of course. This Mickey Mouse on the woven Hanes heavyweight, super nice. Some slight distressing right there around the neck. This Beverly Hills crew neck, it's got like this gold print on it, and I just love the wash on a USA made Santee. These like novelty tees I really like. This says what I really learned in school, and then on the back you have all these beers. This one, the front of it is whatever. It says Longhorn Pre-Pharmacy Association, but the back is so sick. The fact that some like educational program made this tee is hilarious to me. You have all these little drugs, Zoloft, Xanax, Vicodin, Viagra. Yo, look at that. You have a plethora, a wide array of different Los Drogas. This one you guys saw in the last video, I'd Die for a Smoke, still in the personal. This one I don't know if I actually showed off in the last episode, but it is this Grateful Dead tee, 1993. You see this Dr. Seuss graphic, and then on the back, it says your typical city involved in a typical daydream. And almost nothing on this tee screams Grateful Dead except for like the little peace sign and the yin yang on these two characters. And then of course the fact that the mullet hit says Truckin, which is a song from Grateful Dead. And then two band tees that have also remained in the personal that I may end up selling once I do some minor repairs. Doors long sleeve, and then you got the Jim Morrison back hit that says artist, philosopher, king of orgasmic rock. This has two strikes. It's white and it's a long sleeve. I have advocated against long sleeves since the conception of this YouTube channel. I feel like it is a useless garment. I know many people that watch my channel disagree with me. And then of course, this one you guys saw me wearing earlier, the Holy Metallica. The word holy is a double entendre descriptive adjective because one, yes, it is beautiful, absolutely amazing, but two, you have quite a few holes. Oh, also in the last video, I don't think I mentioned this, but the Sanchito hoodie is another thing that I picked up from Full Circle ATL. Look at the back. Ooh, yo boy. Honestly, it's been kind of difficult to get some of these episodes out because when I'm traveling, I'm trying to find that perfect balance between creating content, but also just having that experience. And sometimes I get worried because in a video like this, I did this whole trip, and while I was actually on the trip, I felt like I was focusing more on the experience than the documenting of that experience. Skirt, real quick before I get all sentimental, I almost forgot. I did get some cool little Harleys like this one, that one. This like vintage single stitch flea market hustler tee is so sick. The Vincent Gill, you got the V for Vendetta or for V-Lone. Did ASAP Bari copy my boy Vince Gill? I do not know. Anyways, if you made it this far, of course, comment truckin'. Now, like I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself to show you guys some of the pieces that I almost forgot. Whenever I'm doing these vlogs, especially with this series, I'm trying to find like a balance between experiencing this moment in time, right? This opportunity that I have, and documenting it. But I also want to include footage that accurately sums up everything that happened. I don't want to just document the good parts. Like I want to create a realistic thrift vlog that shows when I find some heat, but also shows when I'm not finding much of anything. So I'm trying to find a balance of doing that while also making a video that I can look back at later on and remember the bad and the good. Remember when I went to the Tennessee River and I was literally dying of allergies, but also still make it so it's not too personal where you guys are able to watch as well, if that makes sense. But like I said in the last video, maybe the video before that, I am working on making a new channel soon where I focus more on like truck camping and just camping in general, like the stuff that I have wanted to make on YouTube for years, the stuff that I've always tried to incorporate into my content. When I was in the military, I fell in love with the outdoors, and I really like the outdoors. I have a passion for the outdoors just like I have a passion for clothing, and I would love to document that further, because the cool thing about making content around clothing is it allows me to get all the clothes I ever wanted. And there's a lot more traveling and camping that I would like to do, and I just feel like if I was able to create content around that and find a way to somehow monetize it, I would be able to do more of it. But I do want to say thank you guys for the support. I cannot say thank you enough. Your boy had to stand up because your calves are burning. I don't know what's going on outside. I don't know if it's like Saw 3 out there and they're hacking up a body. Quick little update with the schedule. Tomorrow, I'm flying back home to Washington for SneakerCon this weekend. I'm only going to be back home for like 4 or 5 days before I fly back to Atlanta. And then I believe the next leg of this trip will involve me going down to Florida and basically driving the entire coast. That's my goal. I might switch up the route a little bit, but if you are a thrifter in Florida, hit me up on Thrift Row. Maybe I'll see you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. 13 states down. We got a lot to go, but hey, we're making some progress. Anyways, thank you guys so much. As always, keep living the star life. Peace.
And listen close.